Archangel Michael says, something serious is going to happen to you. I do not bring this message lightly. The sword-bearer of truth, the protector of divine souls, and I have been sent to you today not for comfort, but for truth. The heavens have been observing you. Your name has been whispered in divine counsel. There have been angelic meetings regarding your timeline, your pain, your future. And now, it can no longer be ignored. This message was scheduled before you were even born. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 0921. You are standing on a precipice. And something serious is trying to invade your life. You can feel it. Don't deny it. You've seen the strange signs, a shadow moving in the corner of your room, an inexplicable heaviness upon waking, a dream that left you shaken. Let me be clear, this is not simply about a physical diagnosis. The diagnosis is spiritual, energetic, eternal. It is something that, if left unaddressed, will eventually affect your mind, your body, your relationships, and your divine assignments. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 2334. Archangel Michael says, you've already felt the symptoms. Your energy, leaking. Your clarity, clouded. Your intuition, muted. There is a divine emergency code being triggered in the spiritual realm, and it's linked to you. You are not imagining things. What you're feeling is real. The unseen weight is not just stress. It's not just life. It's the pressure of an undiagnosed spiritual condition trying to erupt before its time. And I've come to intercept it. Pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 20101. Write it down. Think back to the moment when you started to feel disconnected, different, disturbed. That is where the wound opened. That is where the heavenly alert began. Archangel Michael says, you see, the physical world will try to give it names, anxiety, fatigue, burnout. But what you're actually facing is a spiritual invasion. And if not met with immediate divine correction, it may spiral into what your doctors will label, but never truly understand. That is why I was dispatched. To intercept. To realign. To expose. This is not a warning rooted in fear, it is a summons into power. You are being called back to yourself, before it's too late. You are being asked to remember who you are, before this energy solidifies and begins attracting more decay into your life. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 393. Let the heavens hear you. Let your angels gather. Let your soul rise from the fog. Archangel Michael says, this message is not random. It is targeted, specific, and for you. Because something serious was going to happen. But now that you've heard this, something serious is about to change. You may have feared the worst. You may have thought, is this about my health? And while this message touches every layer of your being, including your body, it is far deeper than any medical chart can capture. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 982. I must tell you the truth. You are about to be diagnosed with something spiritual. A condition heaven has been watching grow inside you, quietly, silently, even invisibly. But now, it can no longer be hidden. This is not cancer. This is not heart failure. This is not a physical virus. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 484. You've been trying to function, while your soul has been gasping for breath. You've been feeding your body, but not your spirit. You've been pleasing others, while betraying yourself. And now, your soul is waving a red flag in the dark. This is why your energy is inconsistent. This is why you feel like crying for no reason. This is why you sometimes stare into space, wondering what's wrong, but can't quite explain it. Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 393. Let me be even clearer. You are not broken. You are misaligned. And misalignment always leads to misdiagnosis until heaven speaks. Archangel Michael says, "What others may call depression, I call divine suppression. What others label as mental exhaustion, I reveal as a blocked purpose. What they treat as apathy, I see as the soul screaming beneath the surface. You've been carrying emotional toxins for years, resentments, betrayals, secrets, silences, grief. Your body absorbed them. Your aura tried to protect you. But now, the damage is manifesting. This diagnosis comes as a sacred mercy, not a curse. For what you name, you can heal. What you acknowledge, you can finally cast out." Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 320. Right now, I ask you to pause and reflect. If you said yes to any of these, your spiritual condition has progressed further than you realized. But do not fear. This is not your death sentence. This is your wake-up call. Diagnosis is not the end. Diagnosis is the doorway to divine repair. And now that heaven has revealed the real name of your condition, the healing can begin. Archangel Michael says, "Say it 3 times, and with each time, feel the power rising in your voice. You are not crazy. You are not too late. You are not too far gone." Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 020. You are simply being awakened. And now that you know what's truly going on inside you, we must look at the hidden source. Because this condition was not created in isolation. Something, or someone, is behind it. Not in the way that fiction describes. Not with flying shadows or fireballs in the night. But with slow, quiet, targeted strikes on your light. Attacks so subtle they wear your spirit down before your mind even notices. Yes, beloved, this is not just exhaustion. This is a strategic sabotage. You've been feeling drained for a reason. You've noticed your joy leaving quietly. You've found yourself questioning your worth, your path, your purpose. That is not you. That is them. Somewhere in your environment, physical or digital, there is a person, a connection, or an energetic entity that has fastened itself to you. Feeding on your light. Breathing in your power. Whispering self-doubt into the corners of your mind. Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 201. Have you noticed how every time you make progress, something suddenly falls apart? Have you observed how drained you feel after certain conversations, as if your soul has been vacuumed? That is no accident. Archangel Michael says, "This is the mark of a hidden attacker. One who operates through jealousy, envy, emotional manipulation, or spiritual projection. Sometimes it's not even a person, it's a spiritual parasite riding through memories, fears, and words you believed about yourself that were never true. This diagnosis, the one heaven is revealing, is directly connected to this invasion. Left unchecked, it will deepen. It may soon affect your physical body. Yes, fatigue. Insomnia. Mysterious aches. Doctors may say, we can't find anything. But heaven has found it. And now, I must ask you to look deeper. Come that amen to get the divine blessings 2092. Who or what comes to your mind when I say? Who drains you consistently? Who makes you feel smaller than you are? Who do you keep around out of guilt, not alignment? This is not about hate. This is about discernment. This is about protection. Heaven cannot fully heal what you continue to tolerate in secret. You were not created to be a sponge for others' chaos. You are a vessel of divine power, meant to flow, not fracture. Come that amen to get the divine blessings 292. But hear me clearly. This is your warning. If you do not cut the energetic ties now, your spiritual immune system will collapse. And what could have been healed with light will require a much harsher path of awakening. Archangel Michael says, I can only protect what you permit. You must now choose to sever the cords. You will feel something shift in your body. You may even feel heat, tingling, or a sudden wave of emotion. That is the energy releasing. Come that amen to get the divine blessings 303. This is not superstition. This is spiritual science. This is how healing begins at the root. Now that you've uncovered the hidden attack, we must talk about why it was allowed to happen in the first place. Because heaven doesn't just allow pain without purpose. You might be asking yourself right now, if I'm so protected, why did this happen to me? Why did heaven allow this spiritual condition to grow in the shadows? Come that amen to get the divine blessings 4843. Archangel Michael says, these questions are valid. They echo through the chambers of countless souls awakening to their pain. And I, Archangel Michael, have the answer, though it may not be what you expect. Heaven did not abandon you. Heaven permitted this phase because your soul signed up for something greater. Your divine mission could not be birthed in ease alone. It required resistance. It required exposure. It required that you come face to face with the exact energies that once had the power to destroy you, so that you could learn to override them. Come that amen to get the divine blessings 828. Your pain was not random. It was pre-approved to refine your discernment. It was allowed because it would awaken you in a way comfort never could. Let me show you something deeper. When the light in you began to rise. When your calling began to activate. When your name began to echo in the spiritual realm. That's when the shadows took notice. The attacks increased because your light increased. The sabotage grew because your purpose drew nearer. Come that amen to get the divine blessings 2927. Archangel Michael says, but here's the sacred key, what was once allowed, has now reached its expiration. The divine testing period is over. The veil is lifting. Heaven is intervening. There is no longer any purpose in allowing this delay. There is no more wisdom in letting you be drained, doubted, or deferred. You've reached the threshold where divine justice must now fall in your favor. That's why this message has found you today. That's why your name was spoken in the heavens with urgency. That's why I, Archangel Michael, am speaking through this very moment to you, not tomorrow, not later, now. Come that amen to get the divine blessings 2348. But for heaven's protection to fully activate, you must agree with the light. You must consciously end your alignment with struggle and suffering. That is the key. Your permission. Now breathe. And feel the shift. For many of you, this will be the moment a 10-year cycle ends. A karmic loop collapses. An invisible leash on your progress snaps. Archangel Michael says, You will start noticing the change within hours of reading this. Clarity will return. Old situations will begin to fall away. And divine replacements will be dispatched quickly. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 3893. Because you are now entering the divine correction phase. And everything that was once allowed is now being rewritten. But there is one more thing. The enemy was counting on you not realizing this. That's why they planted something, a thought, a lie, a secret story you keep repeating in your mind. And we're going to expose it next. There is a hidden infection in your system. It is not in your body, but it has affected your body. It is not in your spirit, but it has clouded your spirit. It's a lie. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 3838. Archangel Michael says, a single, poisonous lie that has rooted itself so deeply into your subconscious, you've stopped questioning it. You've even started to think it was your own voice. But it's not. It never was. One of these phrases, or a close cousin of them, has become your inner anthem. And unknowingly, you've been operating under its influence, every decision, every relationship, every hesitation, every sacrifice. Let me tell you the truth, beloved. This lie is not just painful. It's spiritually toxic. It creates illness in the energetic field first, then the emotions collapse, then the body follows. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 373. Your nervous system becomes disoriented. Your immune system weakens. Your decisions become rooted in fear rather than faith. And your future? It gets delayed. Archangel Michael says, this is why heaven is sounding the alarm. Because you were never meant to carry that lie. It was whispered to you by someone broken. By someone envious. By someone operating under darkness. Maybe it came from a parent. A partner. A teacher. A so-called friend. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 2392. But here is the divine truth. You are not a mistake. You are not unworthy. You are not abandoned. You are a divine creation, coated with purpose, shaped by fire, watched over by angels, and now, being recalled into truth. The sickness you feel. The heaviness, the confusion, the fatigue. Much of it is stemmed from warring with this lie inside your own mind. Archangel Michael says, so I now invite you to do something sacred and powerful. Right here. Right now. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 19132. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in. Feel the air fill your lungs, not just as oxygen, but as divine presence. Say it 3 times. Feel the vibration shift in your chest. Feel the tears rise, the goosebumps appear. This is your soul recognizing the frequency of truth. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 2923. You've been running from yourself for too long. You've been shrinking when you were meant to rise. You've been rehearsing defeat when victory was always your destiny. This diagnosis is not your ending. It's your awakening. Archangel Michael says, but now, after casting out the lie, you must prepare. Because the real test is coming. Someone close to you will try to pull you back into your old identity. And when that moment comes, you must choose who you really are. Comment Amen to get the divine blessings 3931. Now that you've begun releasing the lie. Now that truth is rising again in your spirit. Prepare yourself. Because the enemy never surrenders territory without a fight. A test is coming. And it will not look like a storm from the outside. It will come softly, subtly, through someone you know. Someone who has, knowingly or not, been a vessel of doubt, delay, or manipulation in your life. This test is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to reveal you. Comment Amen to get the Divine Blessings 1913. It is a spiritual checkpoint. A moment orchestrated by heaven, not to punish you, but to prove what you've just declared. Archangel Michael says. You'll recognize it by this. Suddenly, someone will show up with the same old script. The same guilt. The same control. The same drama. They'll speak in a way that touches that old wound. The very lie you've just cast out. You'll feel the tug. You'll feel the temptation to shrink back. To explain yourself. To overgive. To apologize for your truth. Comment Amen to get the Divine Blessings 10923. Stop. That's your signal. This is the moment the test begins. And it's in this moment that you must stand, not in emotion, but in alignment. Here's how to pass it. Archangel Michael says. Pause before reacting. Silence is sacred in moments of pressure. Breathe before you speak. Don't let the energy of the past drag you into reaction. Comment Amen to get the Divine Blessings 194. Invoke divine protection immediately. When you do this, I come. And heaven will reinforce your boundary with unseen power. Watch the reaction, but don't attach. People may get upset. They may call you selfish, cold, or difficult. Don't fall for it. That is their discomfort meeting your evolution. What you're really doing in this moment is claiming your frequency. And by doing so, you break the cycle that tried to keep you sick. Remember, this test isn't about them. It's about you confirming to the universe what you now believe about yourself. Comment Amen to get the Divine Blessings 194. Every time you choose truth, your spiritual body gets stronger. Your energetic immune system rebuilds. And the light that was once flickering inside you becomes a flame. But listen closely. This test is not a one-time event. It will come again in different forms until it sees it can no longer enter. So prepare your heart now. Rehearse your truth like armor. Strengthen your resolve with divine words. Archangel Michael says. That is your victory call. Comment Amen to get the Divine Blessings 19313. And once the test is passed, what happens next will astound you. Because heaven always rewards obedience with revelation. After the test, a stillness will come. You may not notice it right away. But something will feel lighter. Like a pressure has been lifted off your chest. Like your atmosphere has been cleared. This is not your imagination. This is the result of divine intervention. Because once you pass the test, once you refuse to align with the old lie, you unlock a revelation. A divine message that was waiting behind the veil. Comment Amen to get the Divine Blessings 47432. This revelation is more than knowledge. It is a sacred remembering. It is heaven handing you back a part of yourself that was stolen. For many of you, the revelation will come in a sudden moment. An insight during a dream. A whisper while driving. A strange coincidence that reveals a deeper meaning. Archangel Michael says. You might feel it when you hear a name. Or read a verse. Or encounter a stranger who says exactly what your soul needed to hear. Comment Amen to get the Divine Blessings 3931. And this time, you'll know. You'll know it's not random. You'll know it's not just a feeling. It will hit like lightning in your spirit, saying, "This is why it all had to happen the way it did. This is what I was being prepared for. This is what the enemy tried to keep hidden from me. Let me show you something even more powerful." There are hidden spiritual documents, blueprints from heaven, that contain specific assignments, divine connections, and breakthroughs that were delayed because of the illness of false belief. Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 13813. These sacred scrolls could not be delivered to you until now. Because if you had received them earlier, you might have sabotaged them unconsciously. You might have doubted them. You might have given them away to someone who didn't deserve access to your calling. But now that the lie is gone, now that your field is clean, the sealed scroll is being opened. Archangel Michael says. And inside it is your next divine instruction. A revelation about your purpose, your power, and your spiritual inheritance. Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 1291. This revelation will show you who you truly are beneath all the programming. What you were always meant to carry. Why you were attacked in the first place. This is when the sickness begins to reverse. Not just in your body, but in your mind, your relationships, your finances, your future. The diagnosis is not your death sentence. It is your awakening key. A portal into the life you were always meant to live, free, aligned, unshaken. Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 12292. And from this revelation comes a new voice. A voice within you that says, "I will not go back. I was made for more." So breathe this truth in. Let it echo. Let it rewrite the cells of your being. Because now that you've received the revelation, there is only one thing left to do. Archangel Michael says, rise fully into the new timeline that's calling you. Something sacred has already started moving. Not tomorrow. Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 1922. Not in a few months. Now. The moment you rejected the lie. The moment you passed the test. The moment the divine revelation met your soul. Your healing timeline began. And now, heaven has scheduled a 7-day acceleration for you. 7 days of signs, shifts, and subtle miracles that will confirm what your spirit already knows. The diagnosis may have been real, but it is not the final word. Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 12921. These next 7 days are not ordinary. They are appointed. Strategic. Marked in the divine registry of heaven. A strange calm. You'll notice a sudden stillness. Even in chaos, something in you will feel grounded. Your spirit is beginning to override your nervous system. This is a recalibration. Do not dismiss it. Say, Comnet Amen to get the divine blessings 191. Archangel Michael says, a subtle sign. You'll receive a confirmation, a word, a song, a dream, or a repeated phrase that feels like it's following you. This is no accident. It's spiritual language. Write it down. Reflect on it. The purge. Old emotions may rise. You may feel sudden tears, frustration, or even physical symptoms flaring up. This is not regression. This is the body and spirit releasing what they no longer need. The glimpse. You will get a glimpse of your future self, through a vision, a memory, a dream, or someone's compliment. You will feel how close your next version is. It will shake you. Count that amen to get the divine blessings. 1913. The challenge. Someone or something will try to provoke an old reaction. This is your moment of spiritual maturity. Respond from the new truth. Archangel Michael says. The invitation. A door opens. An opportunity appears. A message arrives. This will seem small at first, but it is sacred. It is heaven's invitation to step into alignment. Count that amen to get the divine blessings. 3901. The shift. You'll wake up feeling different. Lighter. Clearer. More connected to yourself and to God. This is your reset. This is the new frequency anchoring. These 7 days are not just for your benefit. They are the beginning of a ripple that will touch others. Your healing will activate someone else's hope. Your breakthrough will become a map for someone still in their darkness. So mark today. This is not just any day. Count that amen to get the divine blessings. 1219. This is the day heaven started rewriting your story. You are not your diagnosis. You are not your fear. You are not your past. Archangel Michael says. Let me leave you with one final decree. Place your hand over your heart and say. And so it is. And so it shall be. Your miracle has already begun. Count that amen to get the divine blessings. 1912. Subscribe this channel and make sure to hit th like button.